Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Never you take what doesn't belong to you, and never you try to stand in the way of a godly woman. Report reaching us right now, and report making the rounds on social media, and report that is reportedly being said is that Ooni of Ife's wives were so heavy-hearted. They were so devastated. They were, dejected. They felt so bad over the fact that they were treated as though they were hidden in a very small, in a confined space in the palace of the Ooni of Ife that is supposed to be their own matrimonial home. Why? Because the new guards of the palace were almost acting as though they were trying to protect Olori Naomi from seeing them. Now, it is no longer news that the wives to the Ooni of Ife are alleged to have been restricted to certain areas of the palace as they come from the Olori mansion, okay? And you know that a few days ago, they sanctioned them from coming, that they needed to move all their things from the palace, which they did. If some of them are still in that palace, I am not aware of. Of course, as we hear the gist, any gist I hear, I'll bring it here to you. But they said they had to have a meeting with the Ooni of Ife, so they came into the palace. And so that they were seated in a space that had originally been given to them to stay, one of those open spaces, okay? They said they enlisted 3 spaces where they can be found or seen. Now, they said they open a traditional conference room. They are allowed to go there. They are allowed to use the conference room. Of course, when I talk to you people, I try to make you understand these places. The traditional conference room has something that looks like a stage where Oni is high there with all of his subjects. Some will be fanning, some will be singing and all of that. That is the traditional conference room. Then there's a big place where you see all of these dignitaries visit that has walls. You see the president's picture there. That very big one is the main conference room. Then they said there is an open area, the waiting area. Now that place is in between all of these places that I have mentioned right now, and the walkway to all of these places, the wives are allowed. They're outside there. They are not allowed to go anywhere out of those places again. There are cameras all over the place, and do not forget that the royal guards have been changed. Right now, the guards that are in the palace do not seem to know them. They don't seem to know each other. Like, they are now receiving instruction and everything from Dr. Lizzie and Queen Naomi and all of that. So it's not business as usual. So when they came, okay, they were around the open area where they were, they were around, when they came, they went to the conference room, okay? The big conference room. So they were supposed to have that meeting there because they wanted to meet with the Ooni of Ife there. But what happened was that they said they sent 2 guards to come and take them to the open area. The reason why they don't like that open area so much is not that big, it's not that cozy, and it's not that, airy, okay? And so they now went and clustered them inside that small place, okay? Now, when they tried to probe what was happening, they did not explain to Kabiesi's wife, but they said later they found out that Queen Naomi was passing, that Queen Naomi was using the major way that leads to the traditional conference area and the main conference area and the open area. So Queen Naomi was passing through there and was going. They said she was going because she needed to meet with the husband. So she was passing through one area like that is meant for her. She needed to meet with her husband. And so because the bodyguards, they knew that Queen Naomi was coming, they came and removed these women from that place to go and put them in a very small hideout, so that Queen Naomi can pass before they come out. And they didn't realize that until later. And when they realized that, it was so, they said they felt so bad. They said Oloris were crying with handkerchief. The queen was passing. You had to hide. What's a biggie? What is a biggie? You brought this upon yourself, okay? So they said they felt really, really bad over this, that Oloris really felt bad. Anyways, they didn't cry the way I cried, though. I didn't hear that one. Oh, I was the one who was just crying, but they said they were sobbing, that they felt really, really bad. No, tell me, how would you feel? Because, of course, you're married to the same man as them and all of that, but right now, Kabiesi is doing everything that is within his power. Kabiesi does not want to hear, I should bed mama fly. Kabiesi does not want anything. Kabiesi does not even want Naomi to set her eyes on them. And so now the question is, why were they in the palace? I do know that a lot of people will ask this question. Don't get it twisted. And I know this is the part a lot of people do not like about me, okay? Do not forget these women are still married to Kabiesi. They are his wives, okay? And they have a right to see their husband, okay, if they want to. But then again, it's their cross. Let them carry it, because Nami was there before them. There are so many other men out here. You should have decided to choose another man rather than choose Olori Nami's man. You need to understand that for a woman who is serving God, for a woman who loves God, for a young and beautiful, talented, blessed woman like Olori Nam, you cannot win. You don't stand a chance. So whether you're crying or not, that is your problem. Your eyes were supposed to be elsewhere. What happened was that you people came in your numbers and dragged and destroyed, thought you destroyed everything. But you forgot that there is a God that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all we can ever think or imagine. Is that God that is fixing everything, knitting it together, making it better, making it sweeter. Nami is returning back to the palace of the Ooni of Ife with so much honor. I'm going to come back to that gist, because that is exactly what they said the husband said. Okay? As it is alleged and rumored, as it is reported, as it is not be me, for family. So right now, they say Oloris were crying, that they were sobbing so much. And you do know that because they are not used to this new palace guard, the palace guards are not like, you know, those palace guards that want to give respect, give honor, do this, do that, pepe fru, and all of that. They are not doing. These palace guards are a new set of palace guards who do not owe them anything, but of course, maybe owe them some politeness and respect, but not like those ones that be running, hey, carry this, carry that, carry that. These ones said, they said they're no send, they're no send. So that like they just went and told them to excuse that position, that the queen was coming, and they said they felt really, really bad, because it was almost looking as if they were hiding them in a cluster so that Queen Naomi can pass before, you know, they can come back and sit where they were supposed to sit. So this is what we are hearing as it is rumored. If this information is true, I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.